sweet though, but money makes it sweeter. Honestly, if you love somebody, you have to spend money. Spend money, spend something, spend time, spend think outside the box. You have to do something, you have to make yes, love means sacrifice. Like I said earlier on, it doesn't make sense for a woman to spend all her money because she's getting married, or a man spend all his money because he's getting married. It doesn't make sense. But if you can, making sacrifice means as in doing something that, it's not, you're not doing it because you have in abundance, but because you genuinely love the person. Do you understand? You have to make sacrifice, you have to create. Hi guys. So whenever I hear stories of intending couples that want to get married and they spend all their money for a wedding for one day, I'm always like, ha, what exactly is the problem? Why would somebody spend all his money for a wedding? After the wedding, they will not be looking for who is going to give them money for the next course meal. Basically, in Nigeria, everybody will just come to weddings to just hype you, and we eat our food. That's why we came for weddings. It's very rare, like, for someone to bring expensive gift for you on your wedding in this country, Nigeria. No, I'm just saying the average Nigerian. So why spend all your money because you are getting married? Even as I hear stories that a woman sponsors the wedding, it doesn't make sense. Most of the marriages that go that way does not work. Why will a woman spend all her money on a man because she wants to get married, because the man told her that he's going to get married to him? She will not spend all her savings just because she wants to answer Mrs. Who does that? Except the man is genuinely hardworking and you could see that he's trying, but things are not really working out. But I'm not going to advise you to ever do that. Even a man, why would you spend all your money because you're getting married to a woman? After the wedding, then what happened? Goes for both male and female. It doesn't make sense. Don't try it, don't do it. You could spend, I don't know, wedding is not that expensive. Oh, okay, traditional marriage can be very expensive, but white wedding, yeah, there's court wedding, you could do it low key. You don't need to impress anybody. The only thing about big weddings is just the pictures and everything, but if you are wise, you're sure wise for yourself. So welcome everybody to my channel. Today we're going to talk about true love and fake love. The first one is what I just mentioned, is true love will not make you to spend all your money because of you are planning for a wedding. It doesn't make sense. Don't do it, don't try it. So I'm going to be looking at my books. The second point is true love is when there's true love, there's trust. If you claim you love someone, you have to trust the person. You have to trust the person's capabilities to do things. You don't have to be like, oh, she cannot do it, I'm going to do everything on her behalf. No, she should be able to do things for herself. She should be able to stand for herself. You have to trust the person's if you hear that, oh, something happened, you have to know, oh, this is not my spouse or this is not my husband that did this. Do you understand? There should be trust in the relationship. There's nothing like being over possessive or being very jealous. That's not true love. That's fake love. There has to be trust in a relationship. If you don't trust your partner, now that you're here in Nigeria, what of if he or she eventually travels out of the country? They are just going to be, every minute of the day you're like, well, this person is not doing things that are going to make me happy. Do you understand? So you have to build that trust that anywhere you are, the person knows that, oh, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is what he's doing, this is what he can do. So there has to be a level of trust in every relationship. If there's no trust in your relationship, if you feel bothered anytime, like, oh, this person is monitoring me, this person is not making me feel happy, this person is over checking up on me, though some people are not appreciative, but basically, you understand, you don't check up on me every time, where are you, that kind of tension because you are dating somebody. That's fake love. The second point is love means hard work and commitment. You can't be the only person in the relationship and you are trying to make it work. You're on your own. You're the one that remembers birthdays. You're the only one that remembers anniversary. You're the only one that remembers everything that is happening in that relationship, and you claim that you are in love with the person. It doesn't make sense. For you to genuinely know that you are in love with someone and the person loves you, the person must try to put in effort. People that say, oh, I don't call, that's my style. Why would you not call somebody that you claim a relationship? You will not call, you will not text. Are we doing ghosting mood? It doesn't make sense. If you're in a relationship, you have to make it work. You have to try to make it work. You have to put in effort. Being romantic is not doing something very big. It's not until you have money to carry your girlfriend, your wife to Dubai or to Bahamas or to to anywhere for holiday. It's little things that matter. Those things that you are doing, what's the thought you are putting into the process. You don't have money to buy a very big card. You can make your card with paper and pen. There are little things that you can do that can show, oh yes, that I care about my wife, I care about my husband. So you don't need something very big, but you could try your own way to make things work. So true love is about hard work and commitment. You have to be committed in a relationship. Don't stress somebody's son or wife when you know you're not ready to get married, or when you know you are not ready to be in a relationship. Don't do that, because it's going to affect you one way or the other. So the third point is, true love is about making decisions. You have to make decisions every day of your life if you genuinely love somebody. This word, you have to make decisions every day. When you wake up in the morning, you have to make decisions. I have to cook for the children, I have to cook for my husband, I have to go get groceries, I have to do this decision. You have to make it consciously every day. In everything you do, you have to make decisions. There's a story I heard of, I read it online. A couple, they were mad at each other. They had an argument, so they both left the house. When they left the house, do you believe that when they were coming back, they both got food for each other to eat? So they were like, this person can be hungry, let me just get food for her. So their plan was like, when I came back, I'll just drop it on the table and she'll eat. Do you understand? So even in that anger, they were still able to think about themselves. If you cannot think to do good to someone you claim you love because the person made you angry, then that's not true love. You have to learn to be kind, even in situations where the person is annoying. I'm not saying you should be in a toxic relationship. I'm just saying that little conflict, do you understand that there's going to little conflicts that can be resolved easily. You have to, try to think good, make decisions that moment to know, oh, I genuinely love the person. So if your partner or your spouse does not if there's some men that is like women, they can keep malice. I don't know why you be in a relationship like that, basically. But if you are already in that relationship or you're already married to the person, it is well. But you just have to try to make that decision every minute of the day. Oh, is this something that I want to go on? Is this something I can continue with? Do you understand? Then the fourth point is, love means sacrifice. Yes, love means sacrifice. Like I said earlier on, it doesn't make sense for a woman to spend all her money because she's getting married, or a man to spend all his money because he's getting married. It doesn't make sense. But if you can, making sacrifice means doing something that, it's not, you're not doing it because you have in abundance, but because you genuinely love the person. Do you understand? You have to make sacrifice. You have to create quality time. Not just quality time. Love is sweet though, but money makes it sweeter, honestly. If you love somebody, you have to spend money, spend something, spend time, think outside the box. You have to do something. You have to make sacrifices. Some people only love you when things are good, and it doesn't make sense, because marriage is for better or for worse. Even your family is for better or for worse. Don't talk about marriage. Like, no matter the situation, you have to make sacrifices. You have to learn to make sacrifices for the person you claim to love. If your spouse does not make any sacrifice for you, I'm not saying the person should become your ATM card or anything, but genuinely, there are things that, there are little things that matter. That's just the truth. That's the honest truth. You're saying that this one want urgent 2K. It's not true. If you have, why won't you give the person? I feel it's people that don't have money that used to say all this. Because if you have money, you want to spend on the person that you love. That's the truth about everything. You can't say you're dating somebody, or you're about to get married to somebody, and the person has never even bought you bracelets that they sell 150 naira, or full stop earring. Come on, that's not sacrifice. There should be a pattern that, oh, this person doesn't have. Do you understand? But when this person has, I'm going to enjoy it. So if you see that your spouse is not making any sacrifice for you, or you're intending, you want to get married, he's not making any sacrifice for you, does not give you anything, does not buy you anything. If you love somebody, you must give out. You must give out something. That's the honest truth. So if you love someone, if someone loves you, they should give you something, and you too should give the person something. So the last point is, love is wisdom, in the sense that if you are dating somebody, or you're in a relationship with somebody, and the person, any little thing, person is like, oh, I'm going to break up with you, you're on your own. Some people, they see this dating thing as stress. That's just the truth. but they don't have a choice. Like it's not like they don't have a choice, but they're already in it. So if you have your spouse and it's matter, I'm going to break up with you, why are you stressing yourself in that way? Why are you still in that relationship? Honestly, somebody wants to, any matter, I'm going to break up with you, any matter, we are done, and are you the only one that can be done? Me too, I can be done. There are things you should check. Do you understand? You have to check things that matter. Do you understand? So you have to learn, you have to apply wisdom in your relationship, because the Bible says that if you are wise for yourself. So you have to learn to be wise. You have to learn to be wise in every situation. Love is very consuming. Trust me, love is consuming and love is fierce. So there are some stories that you hear and say, oh, I did this because of I love the person. We hear stories of people that they got married, or they did something that they got married or they did something that, because on a normal day they can't do it. So if you are loving someone, make sure you are loving the right person. If not, they will so control you. So in everything, love is wisdom. There's nothing wrong. Again, people have this mindset that because you are in a relationship, anybody that's giving you advice does not like it. It's not true. What people can see sitting down, what elders can see sitting down, even you, when you stand up, you cannot sit, basically. So listen to advice. If everybody in your family is saying this person is bad, you have to check twice. Is this person actually good? Yes, marriage is sweet though, but you need your family members. I don't know, you genuinely need your family members to be supportive. You need your family members to be there for you. I know some people, at the end of the day, they will come to terms with reality and everything, but you have to check twice, or meet a counselor, someone that is going to genuinely, someone that is not in love with you, that the eye is clear. The person will give you advice. Always ask for advice. Seek counsel from people. The Bible says that just so that, like, if you meditate on God's word day and night, you're going to prosper. So it means that if you meditate on good things, on good advice, your relationship is going to prosper. Everything about you is going to prosper. So learn to receive advice, learn to accept advice, learn to accept correction, learn to know when to apply wisdom in everything. So before I end this video, I want to thank everyone for watching my videos and subscribing. I have over 6,000 views, and I just started my YouTube in three months ago. So I'm genuinely happy and I'm very grateful to everybody. So I'm going to end this video by saying that you actually love when you start loving. You actually love when you start loving, in the sense that you only love, you are only sure that you love and you are loved if actually you are doing things that show that you love. If you're not doing things that shows that you love someone, or that someone, you know in your heart if that person loves you. I know in my heart if that person loves me. So let's not deceive ourselves. Everybody's going to be fine. And again, please, it's not compulsory you be in a relationship. Relationship is not by force. Relationship, some people are just in a relationship because of they are getting older. You know in your heart that you are not ready. You're not ready, that you are not ready. Don't force yourself. You're going to be fine. You're going to find the right person. I'm not saying that if you have a wrong mindset about marriage, or if you have a wrong mindset about relationship, but if you have a very good mindset about just that you are not ready and you are not interested, don't force yourself. But don't also lose opportunities because of your mindset, because everybody's open to learn. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.